said being a young quarterback, he wants to make sure that Dylan Gabriel's getting a lot of the first-team reps. It's different when you have a vet like Joe. So when Joe Flacco was the starting quarterback, Dylan Gabriel was still getting some first-team reps in practice because he felt like, maybe Joe didn't need those reps. But now he's saying because Dylan Gabriel's a starter and young, Shedeur Sanders isn't getting those first-team reps. The question for you guys is, though, should Shedeur be getting first-team reps?
Absolutely.
Wow.
Every team that I've played on, the backup always – all right, practice goes like this. You have in team run 8 to 12 plays, depending on what you guys are working on. Then you go team pass. Same thing, 8 to 12 plays. And you go 7-on-7. 8 to 12 plays, and you may do that twice. Every section of that, the backup is going to get 2 to 4 reps. Every time. 2 to 4 reps, just in case. The starter is not taking no damn 12 reps in a row. In team run, 12 reps in a row, team pass, 12 reps in a row on 7-on-7. The backup always gets reps.
Let me push back, T. Let me push back. If the starter is a vet, yes, then the backup going to get reps. Because when DeMeco Ryans was the number one and I'm his backup, DeMeco Ryans not taking all 12 first-team reps. Absolutely not. Acho, get in there for about 8 of them. And the worst part is, I'm going to take more first-team reps than DeMeco, and I ain't finna see the field on Sunday. I'm going to see the field on kickoff, kick return, punt return. That's it. So if DeMeco's there, yes. But when DeMeco got hurt, and now I'm running with the ones, my backup's not getting first-team reps. Acho, you taking all the first-team reps because I can't afford for you to go out there and make a mistake. You're not as good as DeMeco. You're not as experienced as DeMeco. You're not as savvy and veteran as DeMeco. So you better see every single look in practice. I'm not going to have the practice squad guy that's now been elevated splitting any first-team reps with you, Acho, because you need to get them all. Dylan Gabriel is a pup. Dylan Gabriel can't afford to be giving Shedeur Sanders first-team reps because Dylan Gabriel not good enough to give away no first-team reps. Joe Flacco, Gabriel, get all the first-team reps you want.
What happens if Dylan Gabriel goes down now and Shedeur ain't getting reps? Over.
But that is the plight of a backup in the NFL. That's why I wish y'all knew more about like what it is to be a backup in the league. T, you never really did, in my opinion, I assume. But like if you a backup and you go ball.
I was a backup.
Were you?
Yeah.
When?
My first 2 years in the league.
Then you get it. If you a backup and you go ball, that's even greater because you likely didn't get much first team run. There were times DeMeco or Michael Kendricks, the starters, got hurt. I got to go in and I got to make calls to Fletcher Cox or Trent Cole or Connor Barwin. I got to go make calls to Brandon Graham. I got to make calls to Malcolm Jenkins. I got to make calls to Nolan Carroll or Byron Maxwell on the outside. And I didn't practice with them all week. I practiced with the twos all week.
You know what needs to happen? I went to a practice NFL team. And maybe this coach is just smarter than everybody. The starters were done with practice. They went into the locker room. I had never seen this. I had never participated in any type of practice like this in my career. The backup stayed on the field for 30 to 45 minutes, and they got all the reps that the ones did in practice just with the backups. So now you are getting the same reps. You just aren't going against the starters. So it's all the backups now are basically going through the script.
Yeah.
7-on-7, team pass, team run, 30, 45 minutes.
But that defeats the purpose of this. Because if Shedeur is getting reps with backups, who cares if he's getting more reps? He's getting reps with backups.
At least he's able to process, okay, on this play, if I get single high defense, this is my progression. If I get two high defense, this is my progression. In essence, he's just running scout team.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he knows their offense. But when you say Seth Hutton a real game, they moving a lot faster.
Can I ask everybody this, though?
He should be getting reps.
If Shedeur is a backup, why does everybody want to treat him like a starter?
I don't want to treat him like a starter. Give him his 2 to 4 reps. That's all he should get. He shouldn't get any more than that.
But here's the problem,
he should get some first-team reps.
Here's the problem. It depends on what organization you're a part of. If I'm a coach, I'm not giving away first-team reps for my rookie quarterback.
Okay.
It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Like, I got a rookie quarterback, Dylan Gabriel, that has played, at this point, maybe 120 snaps in the National Football League in real ball. I can't afford to give him those reps. Because if we're going to talk real quick, and I'm going to try not to go over y'all's heads, every play in practice is scripted.
It is.
And so if I give away a first team rep from Dylan Gabriel versus safety blitz, and Shedeur gets that look versus safety blitz, well, now on Sunday, when Gabriel gets that safety blitz, Gabriel never saw it. Shedeur saw it. Gabriel watched it on tape the next later that day in practice, but Gabriel never saw it. Gabriel never went to the line, hey, easy. Hey, 53's a mic, 53's a mic. Shedeur did that. So now when Gabriel gets blasted from his blind side and it's a fumble and it's scooped and scored going the other way by the Pittsburgh Steelers because Gabriel never got the rep, but Shedeur got the rep. What the heck good does it do, Shedeur getting that rep, if Gabriel has to get that experience? There's not enough plays in practice for everybody to get first team reps. And T, you know this better than me. You only get to see a look in practice really once that day.
100%.
Everybody's not getting that safety blitz. So backup quarterback, backup linebacker, you have to learn from the one. That I know backups. I know being a backup. I can speak to this. Backups. You don't have the luxury of getting starting experience, Shedeur. You have to learn from Dylan's experience. You don't get firsthand experiential knowledge. All you get is auditory knowledge and all you get is visual knowledge. You do not get experiential knowledge, and you have to be good enough to win with that.
This is the thing, though. When everything is scripted, okay, we're going to run this play. I want to see this fire zone. I want to see this coverage. I want to see this shell defensively.
Yeah.
If you felt like as a coach that they like to bring pressure in this situation, I'm going to have both quarterbacks run it. So I'm going to put that in for Dylan Gabriel, and I'm going to also have that in for the reps that Shedeur gets. It's not that hard to say, or say Shedeur gets that rep and Dylan doesn't. And he handles it the right way, or he doesn't handle it the right way. You know what you say? Hey, everybody back on the ball. Everybody back on the ball. Hey, Dylan, I want you to take this rep. That's all you do. It's another 30 seconds in practice. And so to me, the NFL, when you have young guys, and these are both rookies, is about development. It's about development. And so you want Dylan Gabriel to develop because he's your starter.
Exactly.
But you also want Shedeur Sanders to develop because he's one play away now.
But T, this is what frustrates me so much about these conversations, bro. Backups, more in my experience, obviously your experience is different. Backups aren't finna take first team reps from rookie starters.
No.
You're a backup. Be a backup. But because it's Shedeur, now all of a sudden the Browns are going to get criticized for not giving Shedeur first team reps. When backups, you don't get first team reps. Now in T's experience, like you can get 2 to 4. But I'm sitting here saying like, Shedeur is a backup. Treat him accordingly. Media, you as well. Us as well. But like, why are we trying to placate like, he's Shedeur Sanders, so he needs to get some first team reps. Bruh, I don't know that. Who's the backup for the Cowboys?
It's Joe Milton.
Joe Milton ain't getting no first. He might get first team reps because Dak Prescott's not getting no reps. Like Dak Prescott doesn't need the. Let me tell you this: Russell Wilson not getting first team reps from Jackson Dart.
No.
Jameis Winston not getting first team reps from Jackson Dart.
Yeah.
Whoever's backing up Cam Ward, Will Levis not getting first team reps from Cam Ward. All the rookie starters are getting all of those.
This is my thing.
First team reps.
Shedeur's also a rookie.
That's the
Do we
biggest
not
problem.
care about his development as well? Because to me, this is the thing. If you look at the rep splits in training camp, he's losing out reps to Tyler Huntley or whoever it was behind him. Kenny Pickett's getting all these reps and you trade him away. Joe Flacco's getting all these reps and you trade him away. Where are Shedeur's reps supposed to be? And look, I understand he's not a part of the game plan. I get that. Dylan Gabriel is the starting quarterback. You should move accordingly with that. But my thing is though, if it's not just, I'm not asking for him to get a lot. 1-2 reps. A couple of looks.
And we're talking first team reps again for clarity. Obviously, Shedeur gets reps in practice. We're talking first team reps. The problem is, y'all, I hate all this, and this is funny. People always say, Acho, you talking like a backup. Well, congratulations, me talking like a backup finally works. Because let me talk like a backup. My rookie year in Cleveland, right? We drafted James Michael Johnson, the 4th round pick at linebacker. We drafted me 6th round pick at linebacker. JMJ was getting reps with the first team when Chris Gokong or DeQuell Jackson, one of those two went down. Acho's not getting first team reps. We're both rookies, but he's a 4th round pick. I'm a 6th round pick. Acho, sit your butt down. Let him get those first team reps because he's a rookie too. The fact of the matter is, Shedeur's a 5th round pick, bro. 5th round picks aren't getting first team reps. They're just not.
Yep.
They're, with all due respect, T, 5th round picks aren't getting first team reps. Now, Acho, Shedeur Sanders shouldn't have been a 5th round pick. Y'all are right, but that ship sailed a long time ago. Fact of the matter is, now he a 5th round pick.
Yeah, he is what he is. I'm just saying 2 reps It's 2 reps. And the majority of backups are veterans. And so they don't need the reps.
Yeah.
Because they've been through this. They understand, okay, in this look, if I get this coverage, I want to go here. This is foreign to Shedeur. That's all I'm saying is if it's about development, when you draft young players, it is about development.
Can I say this, though? It's going to surprise y'all. You don't develop during the season.
No.
So, like, if we want to talk about development, sorry, Shedeur. Sorry, Gabriel. Sorry, Acho. Sorry, backup T. Whenever you were backup,
yeah,
you don't develop during the season. You develop in the offseason.
I mean, Bryce Young developed during the season. It took him getting benched and then having to come back.
Getting better doesn't necessarily mean you developed. You feel me? Like playing better doesn't, like, just for the record. What I mean by develop is like you're not going to be. I'm not going to become a better tackler in the middle of the season. You got to fix that in the offseason.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, now, I might be better at fitting an I formation lead, and I might be better at fitting an I formation counter during the season. Yeah. But, like, you're not developing. Like, quite literally, ask any strength coach as well. You're not getting bigger, faster, stronger during the season.
You're maintaining.
That's
We're maintaining.
it. T said it.
We're maintaining.
In the season, all you're doing is maintaining. So, like, if y'all are hoping for these quarterbacks to, you're not developing during the season. You can play better. You can get more accustomed to seeing a cover 2, so the next time you see a cover 2, you're not fooled by it. But what I'm suggesting developing is like there's not going to be rapid growth during the season from a developmental standpoint. Yeah. But yes, from an experiential standpoint, of course, if I'm walking down the road and I trip on a rock and the next day I walk down the same road, no, I'm not going to trip on the same rock. But that's not development. That's just awareness.
Yeah, I think this is just definitely a funny situation, though. We're talking about backup. We're talking about first team reps with a backup quarterback at this point. Like,
and it ain't like you saying split them.
Yeah, no. We're not saying It's just give them a couple. But I mean, I also get it. Complaining about it also seems a little funny though too.